human brain is vastly more complex than anything a human being has ever made. The human brain has certain components that work together in synergy. And when a part of the brain is damaged, the other parts take up the job. And the processing that the human brain does is unmatched. Have you ever looked around using your mobile phone, you're recording something? After some time, your mobile will say, memory full. Has that ever happened to you as a human being though? Have you ever seen different things? You look at the sunset, you go home, you look at your children. Do you ever get a flashing sign saying memory full? We cannot record anymore. No, you remember what happened when you were a child. You remember your high school. You can go back right now 20 years, recall a memory, and even recall details about that memory, record the emotions of that memory. Now, all of this we are supposed to believe is the product of a blind, naturalistic, mechanistic process without intentionality? That's ludicrous. Now, there's three ways that somebody can explain biological design. Biological design is either the result of chance, or it's necessity, it was just meant to be that way, or there is a God, there is a designer. Now, if you're going to say it's chance, then we might as well not have a conversation, because everything can be chance. Anything can be due to chance. I could simply gamble all of my life savings and put them in the lottery, and I could say, well, there's a chance. But human beings don't act like that. Chance is not something that can make something as sophisticated as the human brain or other things that we point out in terms of biological design. Necessity. Well, what's necessary about us being the way that we are? We could have been otherwise. We could have not existed. So that's a non-starter. So if we logically break it down, the only logical possibility is that there is a designer behind the design. And this is completely natural and intuitive to believe. But the Darwinists want us to believe that behind design, there's an illusion of design. And that is a much harder proposition to swallow.
Couldn't this universe have come into being by chance, out of billions of possibilities?
I would say if we were to entertain such a ridiculous possibility, then we could claim the same about anything else. If you see $100 enter your bank account, you could say somebody in Mexico was accidentally putting in their details and they accidentally put in my details. You could claim anything about anything. There would be no reason to do science, because you would study a natural phenomena, and rather than giving the most plausible explanation, you could take any number of infinite ad hoc explanations and say, it could have been this, it could have been that. However, we as human beings don't operate like that. If you know there's a 1% chance that a drink I'm about to give you has poison, and 99% chance you'll be fine, you're going to refuse that drink.